everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a fall tag. I originally wasn't planning on this. It's just because I'm currently waiting for all of my clothes to be here so I can do a fall haul. So be on the lookout for that. Let's get started. So first off, let me just check what the first thing on the fall tag is. I screenshotted, there's a lot of fall tags actually, way different from each other, but I decided to incorporate like two kinds and just add some questions because some of the things like I don't really even have a favorite for it, so I figured why I asked that question. But the first one is my favorite fall lip product. It's an order for ColourPop lipsticks. They have the ultra matte, the satin, and the lip gloss, but this one's ultra satin and I decided to try it. Their ultra matte ones can be really drying, so I wanted to try this one out and I actually really like it. It's like a brownish color and I think that's perfect for the fall. I love those kind of, whether it's ultra matte or whether if it's matte or if it's satin or lip gloss, I feel like a brown color for fall looks really nice. It kind of like matches like the leaves, the pumpkins and stuff like that, like the orange brownish, those colors. I really like them, and plus ColourPop has really affordable ones. So this is probably one of my favorite ones. The second favorite one would probably be the red color ones. Those are always super fall. So second question is my favorite fall drink. I actually don't really drink caffeine. I realized that like last year. With coffee, I don't really stay up or it keeps me awake or I need it in the morning. I just like the taste of it, but I don't really like dark coffee like espresso. I don't like that, so I'm more of a decaf kind of person. Sometimes when I'm drinking it, it's when like I'm eating breakfast and I haven't ate anything, so I kind of get shaky, but that doesn't keep me up. I can fall asleep if I drink one like at 10 at night. I could still fall asleep, so it's more of the taste that I like. My favorite one would probably have to be the like toasted, what is it? They had it last year. Let me just get the name of it. It's called the Starbucks Toasted Graham Latte. It's really good, and I get a decaf just because, again, I don't really like the taste of like the caffeine in it. It's hard to explain to you, but my boyfriend's the same. He doesn't like caffeine as much, so we just get everything decaf. If it wasn't for that fall one, then normally I get the decaf white chocolate mocha with whipped cream. That's what I get, and I get it iced usually. My favorite fall candle, I already mentioned this. My other video for my fall essentials is the Bath & Body Works Marshmallow Fireside. I have it here. When I showed it to you guys, it was really new, and now it's like almost gone. This is my favorite smell for the fall. I don't know, you have to smell it like I mentioned before. It's really cozy and I really like it. Favorite fall scarf or accessory? I feel like accessory is kind of like the beginning right now of fall, where you wear any kind of like necklace or jewelry, but in the end, like fall time is really where you pull out the scarves. This would probably have to be my favorite scarf just because it has all of the colors that scream fall. I love this scarf, and hopefully I can do some more outfits. It just hasn't been really cold here in Reno. I'm hoping that, like, well, it's currently raining outside, that's why I couldn't go take some pictures for my vlog. Now that it's getting cold, I can finally pull out the scarf. Right now I'm very like off the shoulder tops because it's not that cold. It's kind of hot outside, so just bear with the weather. So haunted house, haunted hayride, or haunted corn maze. This is funny because last week my dad brought my little brother up here so that way I can take him to a haunted house and a corn maze. He just got here way too late, so we ended up going to eat, and then we went to go watch a movie, and we watched Medea's Halloween. Holy funny, that's a really good movie right now. Just came out. It is funny, like the whole entire movie, and cracked up like no other. And my boyfriend doesn't really like Medea movies. I don't think he does, but he really liked that one, and I just had such a great time. It was so funny. Anyways, but then this week hopefully I can go tomorrow. Today's Thursday, so hopefully I can go tomorrow to the haunted house. I usually don't get scared. I can get scared when I watch movies, But I take it as like, people just put this up, people set this up, it's not real, and then I don't get scared. But in all honesty, sometimes I do get scared because then I have nightmares and that like stuff comes up and I get so traumatized. So if I had to pick a haunted house, haunted hayride, or haunted corn maze, I think a haunted house is, I don't know, because like corn maze, I went to one last year and it was really good. I like played it out that I wasn't scared, but it was kind of scary. But I think haunted houses are just a lot more scarier, I feel like. So definitely a haunted house. Favorite Halloween movie, like I mentioned, that Medea's Halloween, that movie is really funny. But again, that's just recently, that just came out. I wouldn't say that was my favorite movie, but it's really good and funny. However, my favorite Halloween movie would hands down have to be Halloween Town. I know a lot of people say like, oh yeah, I watch Halloween Town, but I feel like that was so my generation. Let me just check when it came out actually, because I swear it came out when I was so young. It came out in 1998. So there you go. It was in the 90s. What was I, like 4 years old? I loved it. I think that made me look at Halloween a little bit more different. It wasn't just all scary, because I get scared. Well, I used to get like really scared of movies and like monsters and stuff like that, especially being like 4 years old. Obviously you're gonna get scared and like believe in like ghosts and stuff like that. So I think that movie was just, it was like my whole childhood. And I think it's even my older brothers, because he even purchased it and my nieces have watched them as well. So I feel like it's nice to like pass down those traditions, or just like what kind of movies we watch or what kind of shows we grew up watching, like Rocket Power, Hey Arnold, Roly Poly, what's nice. And I think that movie is really good. So definitely check it out if you haven't. Hands down, my favorite movie would have to be Halloween Town, the first one. And of course like Hocus Pocus and all of the other traditional ones. I mean, the next question is favorite candy to eat on Halloween. Let's see. Well, I'm a big chocolate, so I remember when we used to go trick-or-treating, I used to always want to get like all of the chocolates, and sometimes I'd steal from my brothers, because then my little one started getting older and he used to go trick-or-treating with like steal their chocolate. And my favorite chocolate, and we used to trade too, because I think my brother's was like Reese's and then mine was Kit Kat. So Kit Kat I was so obsessed with Kit Kat. Even till this day, I still like them. My boyfriend thinks they're nasty. Favorite candy to eat on Halloween would probably have to be Kit Kats. So next is, what are you dressing up for as Halloween? I don't really dress up for Halloween. This time it's a Monday, so I won't be able to go down with my nieces to trick-or-treat. Usually I try to go, but I probably won't be able to happen this year. So I'm gonna be like handing out candy. I think maybe for work I'll dress up and like paint my like half face, like skeleton. I want to try that. Half skull candy, half, like glam. I'm not sure. I really don't like dressing up for Halloween. I like doing like makeup stuff. I like doing that like on other people. And last year I did do a skull candy, or half skull, half glam. I did do that last year and I liked it, so maybe this year. Favorite Thanksgiving food. Is that considered fall? I don't know if I could pick one. I was telling one of my coworkers that I think like Christmas, Thanksgiving, and all of those holidays, I take them as you can go ahead and eat as much food as you want and not get in trouble for it later. Then you have to go to the gym, obviously, and like work them out. But I love the food. I love being able to spend time with family. I'm Mexican, we eat tamales sometimes. I love turkey. I love mashed potatoes. I used to not like mashed potatoes. Actually, I used to like never like any type of food. I was so picky, and then when I went to China, I was like, you know what? I need to eat. I don't care if I don't like it. I need to eat. I tried so many things like frog, squid, just because I was like, you only live once, and if you don't know if you like it until you try it. I was like, I'll go ahead and try that. I almost tried a scorpion, but would pick out the live scorpion, put it in like the oil, and like it would die there. And I was like, oh, poor thing. I felt so bad. So I was like, I'm not gonna eat that. Question. Oh wait, I didn't even answer that. I think I like the turkey, but my mom does it like differently. Lo hace enchilado, which is, how would you say that? Like, like with spices, but no stuffing. Like my mom doesn't do it with stuffing. That's enchilado, and it kind of tastes like rotisserie chicken. It kind of tastes like that, like this the spice that they put on top of my mom's. This is just so good. So yeah, arroz enchilado, and this is like hands down mi favorito. I love that stuff. I'm sorry if I sound sick. I am sick, but I take such good care of myself. I make sure I don't get sick. Like everyone at my work is sick, and I was like, I'm not getting sick. I started getting sick. I like drink everything. Theraflu, emergencies. I just took everything just to make sure I wasn't getting sick. So my cold only lasted like 2 days. So, and last question is, what is your favorite thing about fall? My brother and my dad work in the same company, and they've been working there for a long time. Well, my dad has been working there for like years, like 30, and then my brother has been working there for quite a while as well. They work like non-stop, like the end of spring till like all of summer, even part of fall, every single year. So they're working like non-stop, and like my summer sucks because I don't ever like see them. Or when I go to Yerington, like my mom and my dad are super busy, so I never get to really see them. But like the end of fallish, or not fall, but like right now, up until all of like winter, is like they start having like some of the vacations and stuff like that. So that's my favorite time because I can actually hang out with my parents or my dad and my brother, and they're more available. So that's my favorite thing about this time of year, is because I actually get to have my family and I can go see them, and they're not just always so busy because of work. I think it kind of sucks like when you don't live in the same town, because they can't come over like and can't go in during the day because they're working, or I mean when they come home at night they just want to like rest and stuff. So it is kind of hard, but I've been able to balance it because they've been doing this for like a long time. I always used to like hate it because I used to always be like, you know, I want to hang out with them but I can't. So you just have to understand that, I'm sorry, pero el trabajo es el trabajo, and people sometimes no entienden eso. My parents, to be like working all the time and stuff like that, I take like pride into that, and I say, you know what, well, you gotta work hard a certain amount of time out of the year, so work hard, play hard, right? But that's my favorite thing about fall, is like just having my family close together and having them like for Thanksgiving. And then Christmas always kind of sucks because either my parents go to Mexico, my brother goes to Mexico, or they stay. Everyone's always like in different locations, and we always make it work regardless if we're not together. Thanksgiving definitely is like always together, so that's one of our favorite holidays. So that concludes the fall tag. Hopefully you guys liked it. I just wanted to share some of my favorite things that I like, and hopefully you guys would do this as well if you guys have a YouTube channel. Till next time, hopefully the next video I can do a fall haul. I'm just currently waiting for my stuff. I do have some stuff, but a lot of the stuff is in the other order, so hopefully I can gather all of my items and share them with you guys, and then also do like a fall lookbook. So be on the lookout for that. But entonces hasta luego, los veo en el próximo video. So until next time, bye!